Hello everybody and welcome back, or welcome to a new game. We're playing a game called Scarlet Hollow. It's by the same creators that made Slay the Princess. We'll do I am. He, him. Conform. It's like two trades. Oh, this is different from Slay the Princess. Alright, alphabet. Tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook, mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Now they know. You can talk to animals can talk to you, a gift and a curse. Now I'm just good at lying and hard to lie to. A fast talker, you can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye, observant with a knack for picking up small details. Enthusiastic, that's 100% what that says. Empathetic. Book smart, well-read and rational. Possesses a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. Hot, extremely good looking, a natural flirt. People just like you, probably because you're a good person. Anyway, I think traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Interesting. I want to be able to talk to animals. And I like mystical. Because why not? Alright. You jolt awake as the buzz hits a particular nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearline Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place for your entire life. There was no choice to be made, because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called you, there needs to be a comma there. When your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Oh, they said the name. The game's over, guys. Anyway, as I was saying. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. How do I want to make it? I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, pushing joggers into a harbor, that sort of thing. Whoa, what did I do? Wait, what? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year. So it was pretty serious. Yeah, man, definitely. About 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real. And geez, you know, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Yeah, I kind of feel like killing somebody right now, actually. No, not really. Oh, all the time. Never follow through with it, of course. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing somebody right now. You flash him a knowing glare. See, you get it. You never know what a broken heart is going to do to you until you're staring at it face to face. It can change a person, you know? It makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, and so I'm trying to get up to Virginia trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always just wanted to go there. We sit in silence as this man admits he's threatened to murder the soon-to-be mother of his child, a child whose birth he is currently missing and considering ditching to go have fun in New York. Anyways, where did you say you were headed? I didn't. Don't need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or something, anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be heading to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thanks. Okay, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once. Okay, couldn't finish reading that. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me talking around to talk to you. Here, I have something for you. A stranger rolled. Oh my God, I can't read. Rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at the gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Okay, tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Take your keys. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. I don't know what the voice was. I don't know what the voice was, to be honest. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous at best. It's a kiosk, though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Delta. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she's looking annoyed to be here. Looks like somebody. Ew, gross. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus house. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Okay. Tip. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay? That is not something you say to somebody. I just lost a mom. How are you holding up? Fine. Okay. What if you ever change? If that ever changes, I'm here for you. Alright? Phew. Good to hear. Okay. But if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Even after I go home. Sure. Can't believe we never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlane and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in this life we get to choose. And she chose to leave. She seems angry at that. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Jeez, that's almost a whole week. I got here a little early. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. Have you worked out all the details yet? Have you worked out all the details yet? Taken care of. Don't need any help. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. That doesn't look structurally stable. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, it's crumbling. Crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp you. Oh, lost you on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it, perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobweb. Definitely dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creaking on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I want to go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. And clean, yeah. This place is falling apart. Oh, so you're the expert on how to take care of a mansion all of a sudden. It's not as easy as you think, okay? It takes a lot of time and resources. What you see right now is still livable, so mind your own damn business. Let's get this tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or ice cream. Those are off limits. Okay. And you can also access the garden, though, all through here. But it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't, if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. You said someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen? Or does this person just say that? I do love PB&Js. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town where we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? There's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be be going with you. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Awesome, I love PB&J. How do you know it was one of my favorites? That smile can't be real. I didn't, but good for you. It's nice. It's a kitchen. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've come. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Approach the cat. Don't try to pet Frofro. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Huh. Ni me parle pas. Oh no, she speaks French. Oh my god. Parle. I don't speak French. I took French in high school. And it was only French 1. I don't remember. Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. Huh. Oh my god. Je ne parle pas français? Of course. How typical American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish this tour. You once again follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. It's the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Who exactly uses this bathroom? I guess. Okay. Are you sure this toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water rails get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. But it's so crusty. Nah, I can't insult where this woman lives. I haven't seen her in forever, so I'll just remain silent. You silently stare at the monumental task in front of you. Is it gonna make like a creaking noise? Bug! Scram, fellas, the jig is up! We can hear bugs talk. That's awesome. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. No, I'm gonna use the facilities. The toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do not want to you do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bathroom, our bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janine wash them last week, and I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it. You'd better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No. People have died in here. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. This is great. Way nicer than what I'm used to. I mean, apartment compared to this, I would say so. Way better, way nicer than what I'm used to. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom, or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. People have died here, haven't they? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. I guess I'll get settled in. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths. Some right away and others down the line. Are you sure you can't take the day off? Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. I don't like being asked any of these questions. Like, what kind of work do you do? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Okay, I might actually ask that, because I wouldn't want to keep that to myself. I mean, sometimes I would. Yeah, I'll ask it. Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gone here, but you haven't exactly been easy. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. Just stay out of my hair, okay? I have work to do. I won't keep you. But we should hang out when you get back. I don't know. I didn't read it before I read it all the way. We'll see. There is a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the forbidden wings. PB&J sounds great right now. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I want to approach Frofro. Frofro hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Can you tell me about my aunt? Can you tell me about Perlane? I never knew my aunt. She's dead. I don't waste my time on corpses. Fine. Can you tell me about Tabitha? What can you tell me about my cousin? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Nosy, I do. But of course I am not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it doesn't belong. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frofro lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Fine. I didn't want to target you anyway. Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janine, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. That's a lot of jam, or jelly. You open the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Wait, what did she say to not touch? Check mayonnaise? Why would I check the mayonnaise? I'm not gonna grab the icing. I know she said stay away from that. Banana choco-y? Is that a Y? Or is it just Choco and then that's the shading? I think it's just the shading. Because that one doesn't have a Y. Yeah, it's just a shading. Banana Choco chunk! Banana Choco chunk! I think it's all the same. It looks all the same. Anyway. Take jelly. Lucy's jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly. Carefully check its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize its reason. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Close the fridge. What is this? A goodie basket. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. I already searched it. Search the pantry. Wow. That's a lot of mac and cheese. And a lot of peanut butter. And a lot of bread. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to the satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Take peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is matched up cockroaches. Awesome. The only things you need now are a plate and a knife. We're just gonna ignore the dead mouse. Okay. You You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Cabinets. What? Why do you keep your silverware in the cabinets? This cabinet used to be where Tama keeps the dishware and oddly enough, the utensils. Okay, it is odd. Alright. Why would I grab a bowl? Examine the mug. That mug? I assume it's that mug because it's differently outlined. Examine the mug. Blowing Rock, North Carolina? Is that an actual place? It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes. Even if it was only a few hours from the estate. So we're somewhere in North Carolina. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sites before heading home. Examine the shot glass. You mean that? You mean this? This measuring cup? Is it a measuring cup? No, this is 50th. Is that what that shot? Is that a shot? It is. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perline, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Perline wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Grab a plate and butter knife. You have a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient you needed to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. Close. Nope. Close the cabinet and look back at the rest of the kitchen. Make that PB&J. Despite the state of the horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. Wow. Wow. A job well done. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Oh yeah. I'm gonna check out the garden. Oh. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore. Well, okay, so that's the back door. That's the statue. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Really? That's it? Alright. You head back inside and close the door behind you. You're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Settle into my room? Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance of your room. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Yeah. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. A possum. I'm just gonna say a possum, because I'm not gonna read it as opossum. Did I do that? Did I do that when I was playing Inscription? Did I read it as opossum? Anyway, a possum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Afraid. I know hurt. Afraid. Offer him boiled peanuts. You hold your dripping bag of boiled peanuts. Afraid. Death comes from Dustin for Dustin. boss whose name is Dustin. You close the drawer, you might as well leave Dustin be. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. As good a place as you'll find to put your clothes. So we got Dustin, the drawer possum. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag. But there's no going back now. Look out the window. Oh, okay, it's the garden. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and get in some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you'd definitely do that. Just not right now. Examine the painting on the wall. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard. Jesus. But you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Check the closet. That's creepy. You can see why your cousin said you shouldn't put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Why is that? Pick up the doll. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You picked it up and examined it more closely. Its foot reads, property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode of Scarlet Hollow. If you did enjoy, please leave a like if you liked the video, comment what you want to see more of on the channel, and subscribe if you find yourself coming back on the regular. And in the meantime, I will see you all in the next video. Delta out.